What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the MKO Pugilism Boxing channel, where we talk all things boxing. Do remember to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Put the bell notification on all, and you get notified straight away as soon as we drop new content on the channel. So, as you know from our past few videos, this is fight week, and specifically, I'm just dealing with Oleksander Usyk, Tyson Fury, or Tyson Fury, Oleksander Usyk, undisputed. All the heavyweight belts are going to be on the line. And we are finally, after 25 years of waiting, we are finally going to get an undisputed heavyweight champion. And that is a beautiful thing. For me as a boxing fan, that is a remarkable thing. And it's something that is a long time coming. This is a historical week. Whatever you think of Tyson Fury, whatever you think of Alexander Usyk, whichever of them two you support, this is boxing history. This is a historical week in boxing history, and this is going to be a historical fight, regardless of the outcome, because this is 25 years in the making. So I appreciate that aspect of it. And of course, we appreciate His Excellency as they're all thanking him. But yeah, really and truly, yeah, you got to appreciate him because at the end of the day, this is something that was going back and forth in negotiations. Many people, including myself, thought it wasn't going to happen. Now it is happening. It's happening in Saudi Arabia, so we appreciate that aspect of it too. And as far as a prediction goes, this is just my basic, simple prediction of who I think the winner's going to be. So for me, I think in this fight, opening bell goes. Both guys are going to do this downloading of the data. I see the first probably 3, 4 rounds being quite competitive, but being pretty uneventful. I think, just as Lennox Lewis said, it's going to be a bit of a chess match in those first opening rounds. It's going to be a chess match. Both guys are going to be feeling each other out. Both guys are going to be getting used to each other, adapting to each other's style, and I think it will sort of get better as we get into sort of fourth round onwards, as we get into the middle of the fight. I think that's where the fight's going to be won and lost. So for me, in terms of picking a winner, I understand that a lot of the mainstream media, these guys like Talksport and many other outlets, a lot of people are picking Tyson Fury to win this fight. I would say public opinion wise, this is probably 50-50 split down the middle, but a lot of the media are saying, oh, the good big man beats the good smaller man, and they're all sort of leaning towards Tyson Fury. However, I think that it's going to probably be close in the beginning, but I'm picking Alexander Usyk because, just in summary, I believe that Alexander Usyk is going to be able to, fight and make Tyson work for the first part of the fight, first half. And I believe that Alexander Usyk is going to be able to find another gear in this fight, and he's going to find another gear that Tyson Fury can't cope with. I think because of the superior, I think he's definitely the better boxer. I know many people won't agree with that, but I think Alexander Usyk, skills wise, is the more skilled fighter than Tyson Fury is kind of the better fighter. And I just think that what he will do is it may be close in the first half of the fight, but I think Alexander Usyk has just got that extra gear, that extra speed to sort of take off. Whereas Tyson Fury, while he's got a good engine, I think the movement of Alexander Usyk is going to be a factor here. And I think he may even open up that cut on Tyson Fury's eye. I think it's the right eye. And I think if Usyk is clever here, I think that razor like jab of Alexander Usyk is going to probably open up the cut. I think Tyson Fury is going to have to be contending with that cut, and unlike other Fury opponents, Usyk is going to be the best man he's ever faced. So, unlike other guys who maybe can't capitalize on cuts and weaknesses, Alexander Usyk, being the superior technician, is going to be able to capitalize on things like opening up the cut. And I just think Alexander Usyk is going to sort of just run away with it towards the end of the fight. And I think the pace that he's going to be working at is a pace that Tyson Fury is not going to be able to cope with. Going on recent form of both guys, Usyk, apart from the knockdown, which the low blow that was ruled, and many people saw that as a legitimate blow, but nonetheless, he goes down off of that. But outside of that punch, Alexander Usyk boxed a shutout against Daniel Dubois, and took over Daniel Dubois, made Daniel Dubois quit. Whereas Fury's last performance, although many say didn't take it serious, yeah, probably so. But just going on that performance, it was poor. He kind of scraped the win. He didn't look very good. And many people are now saying, "Oh, he's turned himself around now. He's serious now. He's this and he's that." But I think the wear and tear on his body, over the past few years, the sort of ballooning up and down in weight. I think that in this fight, those sorts of things, the abuse of the body and all of that, I think that coupled with, of course, the scar tissue on his eye, I think those sort of things are gonna come back to haunt Tyson Fury in this fight, because right now he's dealing with a guy that's, as much as people say it's the smaller guy, yeah, it's just the smaller guy, as most people are to a 6'9" man. But he's also the more skilled guy. He's also the sharp guy. He's also the guy that can do his combination from round 1 to round 12. Fantastic engine, fantastic movement. I just think the engine, the movement of Alexander Usyk, and the slick southpaw skills are just going to be too much for Tyson Fury. And I see Alexander Usyk winning this fight on points, maybe by a split decision. And if who knows, he could even get a stoppage of Tyson Fury on cuts, depending on what happens with that cut. If he opens up that cut, and if that becomes really bad, and Usyk keeps peppering, the fight could even get stopped that way. But for me, I've got Alexander Usyk on points because I think he's just lived the life better, and I feel that things may come to a head for Tyson Fury. Don't get me wrong, I think it will be a close fight as it goes on, but I think towards the latter part of the fight, Usyk's just got that gear to just take off with the fight. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if I was wrong on this. I think Tyson has got the attributes to cause problems to Usyk. He has got some great attributes, his height, his reach, everything to beat Alexander Usyk. But for me, I just think Alexander Usyk is more consistent with his form and with his lifestyle, and I just think we haven't really seen much of a slippage in his career. So for me, it's Alexander Usyk most likely on points. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions on this. Who are you picking? Are you joining me picking Alexander Usyk, or are you picking Tyson Fury? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Until next time, it's MKO Pugilism over and out. Catch you on the next one.